On the 25th of April every year, New Zealanders remember the men who fell in World War I. The combined New Zealand and Australian forces, the Anzac as they were called, in 1915 marched off to a terrible battle in places like Gallipoli and Suvla Bay. They faced terrible Turkish might, and after a long stay there, it was a terrible failure and they had to retreat. And I'd like to dedicate this song here to all the old fellas that had to go into that terrible battle. It's called The Band Played Waltzing Matilda. When I was a young man, I carried my pack and I lived the free life of a rover. From the Marie's green basin to the dusty outback, I waltzed my Matilda all over. Till in 1915, my country said, son, it's time you stop traveling, there's work to be done. So they gave me a tin hat and they gave me a gun, and they sent me away to the war. And the band played Waltzing Matilda as the ship pulled away from the quay. And amid all the tears, flag waving and cheers, we were sent out to Gallipoli. How well I remember that terrible day where our blood stained the sand and the water. And there in that hell that they call Suvla Bay, we were butchered like lambs to the slaughter. Johnny Turk, he was waiting, he had primed himself well, and he rained us with bullets, and he showered us with shells. And I lost my two legs, we were all blown to hell. Never knew there was a worse thing than dying. They collected the crippled and the wounded and the maimed, and they shipped us back home to Australia. All the armless and the legless, the blind, the insane, the brave wounded heroes of Suvla. And as our ship pulled into Circular Quay, I looked at the place where my legs used to be, and thank God there was nobody there waiting for me to grieve and to mourn and to pity. And the band played Waltzing Matilda as they carried us down the gangway. Nobody cheered, they just stood there and stared. Then they turned all their faces away. So now every April I sit on my porch and I watch the parade pass before me. I see my old comrades, how proudly they march, reliving their deeds and past glory. I see the old men, all tired, stiff and sore, the weary old warriors of some forgotten war. And the young people asked, what are they marching for? And I asked myself the same question. And the band plays Waltzing Matilda, and the old men still answer the call. But year after year, more old men disappear. Soon no one will march there at all. Waltzing Matilda, Waltzing Matilda, you'll come a waltzing Matilda with me, and their ghosts may be heard as they march along the billabong. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me.